Alright guys, so welcome to my YouTube page. If you're just stumbling on my page, this is Joe the Surveys once again. It's all about surveys. It's all about making money by answering questions on survey, right? So if you're just stumbling on my YouTube page, please kindly like, share, and subscribe so I can be motivated to keep posting more. And then of course you get notified each time I get to post a video. Alright, so it's always a banger. It's always one amazing video to another. Alright, so I'm not here to waste your time. So sit tight and watch carefully, and I'm sure you'd learn one or two. All right, so today I'll be showing you how to test your IP, how to test your IP and get the best postcode to use. Now I get a lot of newbies, a lot of new people who get to ask, who get to say, sir, uh how do I get a postcode to use? How do I know my county? How do I know the county to use? How do I know the region for my IP? Now it is simple. Without further ado, let me get right straight to it. Now the first thing to do is what? When you have your proxy already, connect to your proxy. You can use a super proxy or any other proxy app you use. Connect to your proxy. Once you connect to your proxy now and you're connected, all right, and you're connected. I just checked to see if I'm connected. I'm still connected. So once you connect to your proxy and you're connected, you can see VPN up. You can see VPN out there. So I'm still connected. So the next thing to do is what? You go to your browser, right? After connecting to your proxy, right? You go to your browser. You want to test your network. You want to start survey. You want to test your connection and get the best IP to use. Get the best IP to use. So this is what you would do, right? The first place to come to is come to wa.net. Come to wa.net. All right. So you give it some time. You allow it to load a bit more. Now, if you look at this page, at the top, you're going to see a US flag, right? A US flag, and it's showing the US flag. That's the blue, red, and white. That's the US flag. So you can see my IP. That is my IP address. The IP address for this proxy I connected to. This is the location, the geographical location in the world. This particular IP at this 7.75.137 blah 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 .1.244.213. That's my IP, my geographical location where I am right now in the world. All right, with this IP, and the location is Montgomery in the United States of America. All right, so that is the IP for this. That is the location, the IP for this proxy I just connected to. Now if you go down, you see other stuff. The ISP is the spectrum, the DNS is this, is blah blah blah. You can see all those stuff, right? Now you see my disguise. Your disguise is 90%. Your disguise is 90%. Your my anonymity, my anonymity, English, my anonymity is what is 90%, right? So but please ensure that it's always 100, right? Ensure it's always 100. It's always 100. The reason why you need it to be 100 is that the more higher it is, the more your proxy is not being traced to a false location. The more you are not traced that this one a proxy they use. So the reason why mine is showing 90% is because this is not the proxy I'm using. I connected to this for the sake of this class, right? So if you want this to be 90%, you have to go to your phone, go to settings, time and date, and then change your time zone. Maybe if your time zone is in UK, if your time zone is in New York, maybe pick Chicago and then come and check here until you get a time zone that matches this location. Once you get a time zone that matches this location, automatically it will be showing new 100%. My main proxy is a New York proxy, and then if I connect it down each time I come here, this will be 100%. So if you come here and it's not 100%, just go and check your time. Right, go check your time and then pick a time zone that will make it 100%. You just keep trying different times. You pick the time zone that matches with this Montgomery, or you can even search on Google what is the time zone for Montgomery. Then you go and check which of the time zone matches what you have. Then after setting, if you come back here and now refresh this page, this will be 90. This will be 100, no more 90. So I don't want to change my time zone, because anytime I finish this lesson, I'm going back to my New York postcode, so I don't want to change it. So try to ensure that it is 100%. Okay, I try to ensure it's safer. Not that if it's not 100, things will not go well. it will go well. But some platforms could be very, very sensitive to certain things. So just to be on the safe side, there are times where it will be 90 and I do my stuff, it goes well. But just to be on the safe side, always have it at 100. So without further ado, what do I do next? I only come here just to get what? Just to get this IP. Okay, I'll copy this to get my postcode. That's the reason why I come here and to check if it's 90 or 100. But most times 90, I don't really bother about it. But if I want to work on a very sensitive platform, a platform that is very sensitive, I ensure that this is 100. So I'll copy this. After copying this, what's the next thing to do? I'm going to search the next platform. It is called Scam Analytics. Scam Analytics. Scam Analytics. Scam Analytics. That's what it's called. Please don't come to my DM and start asking link for testing. I'm calling the name self. If you search it, you will see it. After clicking Scam Analytics, it will bring you to this page. You can see it will bring you to this page. Let me go back again, open a new tab and search again. Scam. Let me search again. Scam. Let me not even put .com. Let me just say Scam Analytics. Right, I've searched it. Scam Analytics. So you see it's gonna bring me here. Now I'll just keep scrolling down till I find it. This is it here. Scam Analytics. I've taken it. That's it at the top. Scam Analytics. Then I'll click it. It will bring you here. After bringing you here, what's the next thing to do? The next thing to do is to paste my IP. The IP that I copied from here. The IP that I copied from here. Alright. After I've connected to my proxy, this ad, get out. The IP that I copied from here. So I came here just to get the IP location of my proxy, and I've copied it. So I'll come to my scam analytics and I'll paste it. I've pasted it here. What will I do now? I'll run a search. I'll wait for it to load. Yes, it has loaded. So you can see my fraud score for this IP is 22, right? My fraud score is 22. Yes, some people would say, sir, is a fraud score very important? Yes, it is important. But even at that, what is more important on the fraud score is your IP. What you should be more concerned is that IP not being reported and not being blacklisted. Now, if you see under, look at this place that says IP fraud risks API. Now look at your IP score is 22. The risk is medium. They said is blacklisted external false. Blacklisted external false. So it means that some sites have not yet blacklisted this IP. Okay, this particular IP, some sites have not yet blacklisted it. Now sometimes this false score can just go a little high, maybe because from that location a lot of people have used this same IP location, because sometimes even when you buy proxy from some platforms, some of these platforms, they rotate proxies. They might have sold it for you. If you don't renew after a long time, they bring it back and sell to another person. So after use over time, sometimes some of these scores can just go high. From zero it can just go high, from maybe use or use particular use for certain sites that are termed high risk site. Maybe somebody who connected to this IP location before has accessed some sites that on the web space have been tagged at high risk site, right? So if you have accessed that, you just discovered that the risk of this IP would just go high, right? So for this is okay. If you have an IP score of 22, just you see it's still within the green zone. It has not entered the bad red zone. When you see it's bad, just forget it. Most likely that IP has been reported, right? It has been reported. So this is another thing you really consider. Is blacklisted external? They said false. It means that this IP has not been blacklisted. So it means that there's a possibility that you can use it for your survey and not get banned. If you get banned, it's not really because of the IP, maybe something else. There are lots of factors why your account can get banned. Sometimes it's not, sometimes even the ISP provider, all right? The survey platform might not support that ISP. The survey platform might not like connection from that ISP. That's why you're banned, not because of maybe the first score level. So within this first score level, it is what? It is moderate. All right, it is moderate. So you can go down and check. If you need to see other informations about this proxy, you can go down and check. What are the other information? This is the ESN number. This is the ISP name. The ISP name is Charter Communication. You see this place is very important. anytime you connect to a proxy, always check the ISP name. Always check the ISP name. Chatter is a good ISP, right? Chatter is a good ISP. There are two ISPs more, there are three ISPs more I can call for you and tell you that fairly they are okay. They go well for most of the platform. Chatter is okay. Chatter is okay. It can load in-brain surveys very well. Chatter is okay. We have Verizon. When you see Verizon here, it is okay. When you see AT&T, it is also very, very okay. If you see Comcast communication, it is also very, very okay. So if you come here, please come and check and see. If you don't see any, if you see a name outside any of this name I've called, be careful. It may be good, but be careful. Okay, be careful so that it may not be a weak ISP provider. If it's a weak one, you will just have issues with your survey. So those are the things you will check. So now what's the next thing? For this proxy I've connected to, the country is United States. This is the symbol, the country code US. What is the state? The state provider, blah blah blah. This is Alabama. What is the county? The county is Montgomery. There are people who would ask me, who will be coming to my DM to ask, sir, how do I know the county of my proxy? Come here. The county of your proxy. When you connect it, if you come to this county, you will see it here. Mine now it is showing Montgomery, right? So if I want to start survey, what's the next thing I'll do? I will screenshot this page. If I want to start survey, now I will just screenshot this page and keep. I'll screenshot it and keep. Why? If I'm doing a survey and they ask me what is my county, if I forget, I'll come back and I'll check. It is Montgomery. I'll pick it. It is in what? Which state? It is in Alabama, right? It is in Alabama. What is the city? It is also Montgomery. That's the city. Now, the postcode. This is the postcode. This postcode is the perfect postcode for your zip code for your location. So sometimes when you're now doing a survey and they ask you what's your postcode, this is what you use. Yes, if you use 36112 or 36116, it will be close. It will still within range. But you see this 36117, this is the best postcode for this location. And this is how to get the best postcode for your location. So that's all. Data center no, blah blah blah. If you're looking for other informations, external blacklist, this IP address blacklisted on reliable open sources database, just a question mark. External blacklist, there is no blacklist. It is not showing any blacklist. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? Now, is this IP address blacklisted on reliable open sources database? Is asking question. Firehole, no. IP2 proxy light, no. IP sum, no. Spam house, no. X blah 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 blah, spam blah blah, no. You can see, right? So this IP is relatively very safe for survey. It is very, very, very safe for survey. So forget about the fact that you're seeing 22 first score. This 22 first score is you might be getting this 22 because this IP has been used, right? And people must have tried to use it on some site that people just time maybe a little high score, or a lot of people have used it. So the first score will just go a little bit high. But what is important is, has this IP been reported? If this IP has been reported, that is the beginning of the problem. And most IPs, any IP you start seeing here, you start seeing red zone, just run, run, run. So at the end of the day, try as much as possible to get an IP that is zero first score. If you can get the one that is zero first score, good. But if you get something within the green zone, please go ahead, use it. The next thing to check is to check if it has been reported. Is there any external blacklist? If it has been reported, run, leave it. But if it has not been reported, go ahead and use it. So a lot of you don't even know that some proxies you buy from some of these proxy platforms, somebody has used it. The only difference is that maybe the person didn't use it for survey. The person used it for something else, maybe to get access to download certain things, but he didn't use it for survey. So most time some of these platforms just share IPs. They revolve it, they rotate it. Once they use for a certain period of time, the people don't renew, they bring them back again. So that's just all about that. So please don't come to the group and start asking me, sir, what is my postcode? Come to Scan Analytics, it will give you the postcode of your IP. Sir, what is my county? Come to Scan Analytics, it will give you the postcode of your county. Peace and love, guys. Don't play. That's how to get to test your proxy and get ready and start your survey.